Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Check the feed real quick.
Yeah, I see it. Just pop.
We're good. God. Hey, shalom. It's your brother,
Shalom.
the Great Millstone Charlotte. Come with another Friday night live lesson through the Spirit and Power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, we want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bakashir,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahasham,
Spirit,
Rakah HaKodash.
Dash.
Hey, double honors to the elders and the apostles who wear millstone, who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Amen. So we're going into, man, the Edomite reign of terror is coming to an end, man. Right? All the evil, all the wickedness that they've pushed throughout the earth, right? All the death and destruction that they've been, at the hands of, man, at the forefront of, all this is about to come to an end, man. And righteousness is about to be established, man. Right? We're about to see a hostile takeover, when Yahweh Shai comes, man. And we're already seeing the fruits of the spirit, starting to lay these things out, man. That's why Esau is in scramble mode right now, because he's losing grasp of his kingdom and he feels it slipping away. So now, they're pulling out all the stops, right? And we're about to see things intensify. As the wickedness intensifies, the righteousness is going to intensify, or vice versa. As righteousness intensifies,
Mhm.
wickedness is going to intensify to try to combat it, man. But they're not going to prevail, But
That's right.
that terror that they bring upon the land is coming to a swift end, man.
That's right. That's right, brother.
I get started with
You got it,
Con, you
bro.
go.
This is Isaiah, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." And this is chiefly this is going into Esau Edom. I'm gonna get this word for small. It says Quatan, which means it says small, insignificant, unimportant. I'm gonna get the root word, Shirash Dabar, which is Quawat. It says to loathe, be grieved, pretty much says to detest. So pretty much don't nobody want no parts to do with Esau Edom. The Lord is making him small amongst the heathen. The Lord is putting that shameful spewing on his glory. And also, these nations, and no one wants to have any parts to do with Esau Edom.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's right. Read down the 4 about Kusha.
Okay. Back to Ibaiah, Obadiah 1 and verse. When we go to verse 1.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you might as well.
It's Ibaiah 1 and 1. The vision of Ibaiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. So the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though
Right.
thou
That's the
exalt.
pride of these devils, man. Right. They think that they're untouchable. Right. They've been given free reign for so long to do whatever they please, whatever they so wish. Right. As it was given, as you read Genesis 27th chapter. Right. Esau was given that sword, man, as a blessing. So they've been given that sword and they've been taking full advantage of that blessing, man. Right. So they think that they're untouchable at this point.
That's right.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
That's right. The eagle has often been, their symbol of power. Going back
Mhm.
to various kingdoms, man, various rulerships. The eagle has always been a status, of strength to these Edomites, man. Right, and they're about to be brought down. Right. What's the scripture say? I seen Lucifer fall as Satan, or Lucifer
Mhm.
fall as lightning. Something like it.
I'm gonna get it. I'm
But
gonna get it for you.
roughly paraphrasing. Kind, yeah, for sure. But we're
This is Yesh-
seeing, the fall of these devils, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is Yeshaya Isaiah chapter 14, and I think it's verse 12. Yeah, verse 12. It says, "How art thou? How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" And if I get this word for Lucifer,
Okay.
it says Hayalar, which means like a light bearer. You know.
Right. Because they're the light, the enlightened, so called, on the left hand side, man. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They've perfected this left hand magic and witchcraft. or in order to control the masses, to spread their philosophies, that wine, the scriptures go into throughout the earth. You know, Baba Kushak, could you get that word weaken? I just wanted to see what that says.
This is the word for weaken. It says chalash. It says to be weak, it says to disable, to overthrow, waste away, discomfort. And pretty much like the scriptures say, Babylon is that hammer of the world, And also the scripture also go into how Babylon pretty much Isaiah 33:1, can I get that real fast?
Okay.
This is Yeshaya, Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled. Pretty much going into that discomforting and wasting away. It says, and dealest treacherously, and they dealest not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they should deal treacherously with thee. So pretty much being that Babylon always use that trickery, these other nations is pretty much dealing with Babylon treacherously, chiefly going into Babylon.
That's right. Hey, Debar, Baba Kushak, grab Isaiah 14:6.
Yes,
and then,
sir.
Yawam, read that definition for weekend one more time, Baba Kushak.
Con. My bad, I ain't mean to.
I know you good.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 6, and it reads, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Yeah, come on. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. Howl ye.
14, Baba Kushak.
14 and 6. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6, and it reads, Who have smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke? He that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
No, Baba Kushak, start at 5. So lot.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14.
Starting 14. Starting 4. So,
yeah, I started verse 4. Yeah, got it. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord,
we're seeing the fall of this place, man. Right? We're seeing all the reign of terror, the wickedness, the evil, right? That red horse, pushing forth death throughout the earth. We're seeing all this come to an end. It's going to reach a peak, right? Which we haven't reached yet. But once that peak is reached, then it's going to be all righteousness over that hill, man. Right? As soon as we get to the precipice, the climax, right? That's when Yahweh Shai is going to, make his presence felt in the earth. And that's when, the true righteous standard is going to be lifted up, eternally, man.
That's right. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 5. The Lord Yahweh Shai have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Right. And that staff and scepter goes into their power, man. Right. They once had held power over the whole earth, right? And they still do, but we're seeing that slip out of their grasp, right? That controlling influence, right? We're seeing all these things start to slip away from them. We're seeing the other nations start to come against them because they're sick and tired of Babylon shit, man. Right? They drunk of that wine. And the nations were made naked in front of Babylon, man. Right? The scriptures say, woe unto them that give their neighbor drink, so that they may see their nakedness, man. That's what Babylon does. They give them these philosophies, these ways of life, or death, or truly, right? In order for them to see these nations destroy themselves, man. And they know the end results of all these things, man. You see what happens when, you go into Libya, Afghanistan, Iraq, right? Even in these modernized cities like China and Japan, right? All the customs of these people is wiped away, and we start to see a speedy degradation of their societies, man. The only reason Babylon is able to maintain is because it's not time, for them to be completely destroyed yet, man.
That's right. God. I'm going to read it again. Isaiah 14:5. The Lord Yahweh Shai have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruleth the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth.
Right. Now, Yawan, could you get that definition?
Hindereth?
Of weekend back in that. Gotcha.
It's a chalash. It says to be weak, to overthrow, waste away, discomfort, weaken. And it says, I'm going to this, to vanquish. Yeah, pretty much to destroy.
Right. You know, that's that continual stroke, man. Non-stop. Right. They don't even give them a chance to catch their breath, man. It's a complete bombardment of evil that Babylon the Great pushes throughout the world, man. You know, with no breaks. You know, so that's why, when righteousness is established, they're gonna get a continual stroke beaten upon them, man. For that 1,000 long hard years, and then they're gonna be completely done away with, man. Completely burned up, and there will be no more Edomites, man. Right? Because they've pushed forth so much evil in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I got a quick precept, if I may, because this is what we look forward to, man. Right? We look forward for the downfall of Esau, Edom, right? Because we know once this devil here falls, we know that we got next, man. Right? Ammon ain't got next. Moab ain't got next. Ishmael ain't got next. We got next, man. You see that? So, I want to grab a quick scripture here. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8, and it reads because of unrighteous dealings, right? Injuries and riches got by the sea. And who is this spit? This spit Esau, Edom. How did he get this land? Rape, robbery, and murder. Right? He came over here and put a lot of the Israelites to death. Right? So this devil here, he has a lot to pay for, man. And you see the incline of this devil, man. That's why he's trying to push his Fed now agenda and all that. And after a while, he's gonna try to push his MOTB, man, because he know that he have but a short time. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by the sea, right? The kingdom is translated from one people to another. So when you think about who's in rulership now, the wicked, man. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Holy Bible has always spoken of, man. Right? So this kingdom here is going to be translated from Esau, Edom to us, man. And then all of it's going to be done in righteousness, man. Because once we're in power, right, we're going to be in power forever, and there's going to be no more wickedness at all. You Edomites are finished.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
Hey, the scriptures say, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, man.
That's right.
It's not just going to be, handed over from Esau, right? It's going to be taken by force, man.
That's right.
Right? Because they're not going. They're going to do everything in their power, to keep these things from happening, man. But there's nothing they can do, against prophecy, man.
That's right. That's right.
Let me get this definition real quick.
You got it, brother.
And then we can get that Habakkuk. This is the definition of a reign of terror, right? Because this is what we live under right now. It says a state or a period of time marked by violence, often committed by those in power, that produces widespread terror, widespread evil, fear, death, destruction, man, right? A time or period. So this is just a brief time, that we have to endure, right? Because of our misdeeds, So we have to endure this punishment, and then once that time is up, once that terror is up, once that violence is up, then we can be at rest, man.
That's right. Con, you say you want me to grab that Habakkuk 2?
Con.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1 out of the Good News Bible, and it reads, I will climb my watchtower and wait to see what the Lord will tell me to say and what answer he will give to my complaint. Verse 2, the Lord Yahweh Shai gave me this answer. Write down clearly on tables that I reveal to you, so that it can be read at a glance. Put it in writing, because it is not yet time for it to come true, but the time is coming quickly, and what I show you will come true. It may seem slow in your coming, but wait for it. It will certainly take place, and it will not be delayed.
Right. This is what we're waiting on, man.
That's right.
Right? We're waiting on all these prophecies to come to pass.
Oh yeah.
The Lord instructed us to make these things plain upon tables, right?
Mhm.
To deliver this message, to go out and warn the people, right? And while we're doing this warning, we're patiently waiting for the Lord to make all these things come to pass, man.
Oh
That's
yeah.
where our hope lies. That this place is, as the word says, it's going to be destroyed, man. And righteousness is going to be set up as the standard that governs the earth.
That's right. This place here is finished, man. And scriptures tell you that it's better. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it. The scripture tell you that it's better for an end of a thing, man. I'm gonna read it. This is the book. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 8, and it reads, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof." That's right, man. So it's better, right? Because, hey, man, ultimately, we're going to see some. These are some beautiful times that we're living in, man. Brothers going to receive spiritual powers and all of that, man. Yahweh Shai is coming, so we hasting right until the day of the Lord, man. So we look forward to this devil here falling out of rulership, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna keep reading here. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better. It's better than the proud in spirit. And when you ultimately go back, who's proud, man, which is Esau, Edom, man. Of course, you got our people out there that's proud too, but this devil here, he's very, very proud. He thinks that his rulership is going to continue forever, man. But hey, man, he's sadly mistaken, man.
That's right.
All right, got it, brother.
Okay. We can go back to that Habakkuk.
Yes. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 4 in the Good News Bible, and it reads, "And this is the message: those who are evil will not survive, but those who are righteous will live because they are faithful to the Most High Yahweh."
Those who are evil will not survive, man. Starting with Esau, Edom. The wicked of the wicked, man. Because there are wicked Israelites, right? There are wicked other heathen, but the true wicked, pure evil, is the Esau, Edom, the Edomites, man.
That's right.
So the terror, as we read in that definition, the Lord's about to remove that entirely from the earth, man. Right? And it's like I said, they will not survive, man. They're gonna take the full brunt of the Lord's indignation, man.
That's right. You Edomites are finished. So enjoy your rulership now. This is why you see them out here bugging out and all of that. You Edomites are done. And all that pride that you have is going to be snatched from under your feet, man. All right? Can we continue on in that Habakkuk?
We'll read out the chapter.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse 5 in the Good News Bible. And it reads, "Wealth is deceitful. Greedy people are proud and restless. Like death itself, they are never satisfied. That is why they conquer nation after nation for themselves."
All right. Who does that sound like, man?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They conquer nation after nation for themselves, man. They are not satisfied. They're insatiable.
Yeah.
Right? That's why they're attempting to take your souls, man. Right? Because they're not content with taking your lives, with taking your livelihoods, with taking your families. Right? They want your connection to the Lord to be cut off entirely, man.
That's right.
That's why scriptures say, if it wasn't for that remnant, man, everything would be over, man.
Yeah.
And no flesh would be saved. If those days weren't quickened, man.
That's right. That's right, brother. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6 in the Good News Bible reads, "The conquered people will taunt their conquerors and show their scorn for them. They will say, 'You take what isn't yours, but you are doomed. How long will you go on getting rich, by forcing your debtors to pay?'" It's like to pay up.
Right. These other nations are finally having enough of America, man. You see what's going on in the land of Ham, right? You know, the Hamites is kicking Esau out, man.
That's right.
Right? They send Kamala Harris goofy ass down there every couple months, right? And they send her ass packing, man.
That's
That's
right.
why she over here doing interviews with Kiki Palmer,
Mhm.
instead of working on actual politics, man. Right? Because these nations have had enough of these Edomites, man.
That's
Right?
right.
And they're seeing the demise coming towards Babylon the Great. Right? That's why you read in Nahum 3rd chapter, it talks about the nations leaving Babylon, man.
Mhm. That's right. And ultimately, I mean, because scriptures also tell you how these nations will hate the whore, man, which is America,
Mhm.
Babylon the Great,
Right.
man. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna burn this place with fire, man. Right. So you can live it up and all that. You Edomites. Again, I gotta say it again, you're through. Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna read verse 7, the Good News Bible, and it reads, "But before you know it, you that have conquered others will be in debt yourselves and be forced to pay interest."
Right. And that debt, is them having to pay back for all the wickedness that they've done in the earth, man. Right?
Mhm.
The scriptures say reward unto them double, man.
That's
You
right.
I
know?
appreciate.
So what it say? You're forced to pay interest, man. Not by choice, because they're gonna be put into captivity. Right? They're gonna take what's the word, drink the dregs of that cup, the Lord's judgment, man.
I appreciate.
Okay.
This is Quahalaf, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, "That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past." Now I want to get this word for require. It says, to seek, require, desire, which the word is bakwash by a barrier. It says desire, exact, request, to seek, to find, to seek, to secure, to seek the face, to desire, to demand. The Lord demands an account for what Esau Edom has done in the past.
That's right.
It says to make inquisition. You see, and pretty much the Lord is going to make a inquisition of the system of the so-called white man. He's going to make an inquisition of Esau.
That's right.
That's right. When you look at
Okay.
this devil here, you got the prophets on the scene, right? And we're prophesying the downfall of Mount Seir. So we're this devil here is in court, man, right? And this devil here has been found guilty, man, of all charges, man. So when Yahweh Shai comes, these Edomites are going to receive a harsh and terrible punishment, man. So live it
That's
up,
right.
snort coke, go damn rock climbing with Batman for all we care, man. You're finished. Yeah. Shalak.
Right.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. And I'm gonna read what was that, verse 8. And it reads, you know what? I'm gonna read verse 7 again. Verse 7 in the Good News Bible says, "But before you know it, you that have conquered will be in debt yourselves and be forced to pay interest. Enemies will come and make you tremble. They will plunder you."
Right. Hey, we're gonna take all the goods of these devils, man.
That's right.
Right. All the riches, all the resources. Right. When the scriptures talk about, they will suck the breast of the Gentiles. Right.
Mhm.
That's us taking all the goods. The riches of the land. Right. Taking back all the gold. Right. All the precious stones.
Oh, yeah.
Taking back ownership. Of of the world, man. Right.
That's
That's what that means, man. And like it says, uh, they will come and make you tremble. They will plunder you, man.
right.
Because like we said earlier, these things are gonna happen by force. They're not Esau is not just gonna roll over, right? They're gonna fight to their last breath, right? The Lord
Right.
is gonna put the spirit on them to fight until the end, right? So that's why it's gonna be such a horrible judgment on them, man. Right? That's why they're gonna be as scriptures say, beaten to powder, right?
That's right. Even when you go into the book of what's that, Second Ezra's, chapter 13, the Lord gonna put the spirit on Esau to fight, man, just so he can show his might to crush you devils, like me holding grapes and crushing them in my hand, man. Right? The Lord will crush you Edomites in the powder, man. All right, so
Hey, what the scriptures say, he shred up the lawn in the wine press, man.
yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's right. That's right. Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 8 in the Good News Bible. It says, "You have plundered the people for many nations, but Now those who have survived will plunder you because of your murders you have committed and because of your violence against the people of the world and its cities.
And we're seeing that. That's going to happen. Once World War III kicks off, right? And we see these troops start to invade America, right? This the unwalled city. Is gonna that what's the scripture say? It talks about America being untouched, man.
Yeah.
Right? So that they're gonna be landing ships, on here, man. They're gonna be having troops coming down from Canada and coming out of Cuba and out of Mexico, from Russia and China, man. Right? And they're gonna be taking the goods of the people, man. Right? And then, like we mentioned earlier, ultimately it's gonna lead to Israel taking the riches and the goods of the earth, man.
That's right. God. Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 9, the Good News Bible, and it reads, "You are doomed. You have made your family rich with that which you took by violence, and have tried to make your own home safe from harm and danger. But
you are doomed, man.
That's right.
Right? You read in I think it's Ezekiel 7th chapter in the 5th verse on down, right? In the NLT, it talks about how your final doom awaits you, man. Right?
Mhm.
And that's what we're about to see. We're about to see the final doom, the final destruction of Babylon the Great, man. The final destruction of this Edomite hegemony, right? The reign of terror of Esau Edom is going to come to a swift and brutal end, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey man, scripture tell you that the Lord said he was going to sweep this bitch with a besom of destruction, man.
Mm-hmm.
So your reign is coming to an end, man. Scripture tell you that Esau, the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of him that follows. So look forward to that destroying wind, man. When in an instant everything that you have is gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 10. It reads, "But your schemes have brought shame on your family. By destroying many nations, you have only brought ruin on yourselves."
Right. Now, Yawan, could you get that in the KJV, Bible Kushah?
What verse was
It
that?
goes into that Habakkuk 2 and 10.
Mhm.
Because it goes into that shameful spewing, man. Right? These devils are being exposed on all time levels right now, man. They're being exposed for all the death and chaos, the wickedness, as we went into last week, right? They're forwarding chaos in the world right now. So when the Lord comes, He's gonna put an end to it, man.
Oh yeah.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul." That's one.
That might not be it. Select.
You want the shameful spewing? I think it's verse 14. No,
Yeah. I think it's 16.
Yeah, 16. It
All
says,
right, we'll keep reading down, and then you grab that after we get to that.
It's Habakkuk. Oh, you had it?
You want me to read
You can go at the bar.
Yeah,
read down there.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. I'm going to read verse 10. "But your schemes have brought shame on your family. By destroying many nations, you have only brought ruin on yourselves. Even the stones of the walls cry out against you, and the rafters echo the cry. You are doomed. You are founded a city on crime and built it up by murder." Damn, that sounds like devils, man.
What's the scripture say, man? The blood of him that sheddeth has to be repaid, man.
That's right.
Right? Roughly paraphrasing, if a brother could get that.
Yeah.
I think it's in Numbers.
Uh-huh.
But all the death that they've done and committed, all the wicked acts that they've committed are going to be rewarded upon them, man, and double. As we've been reiterating, man. All the just going back to the title, man. The reign of terror, right, is coming to an end, man. Right, we're finally going to be at peace. We're finally going to be able to live in a righteous world, man. But we understand through the Spirit and probably how about Shemal Shai that things are going to get worse before they get better, man. But they're getting worse for the better. We're seeing things ramp up, but the more they ramp up, we know that's the closer we are to salvation, man. Lord willing, we endure. You know.
That's right. I got that numbers. This is the
Yep.
book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33, jumping straight to the point. So ye have not polluted the land where ye are, for blood have defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
This land here, right? You devils split a lot of Israelite blood here, man. You know, and you're gonna pay for that. And how are you gonna pay for that? By your own blood.
That's right. That's right.
You know, you devils, you ain't getting away with nothing. You're not getting away with anything at all, man. And just like the brother Yuan brought out earlier in the lesson, man. You know, you pretty much got to pay for the things that you've done in the past, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna pay for them double. You know. Let me keep going in there, Habakkuk.
Okay.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm going to read verse 12, and it reads, you are doomed. You founded a city on crime and built it by murder. The nations you have conquered wore themselves out in useless labor, and all they have built go up in flames. The Lord Yahweh Shai Almighty has done this.
Right. So all these useless works, you know, it's all going up in flames, man. Right. All these skyscrapers, right? All these philosophies that people have, you know, put their trust in. All these entertainers, right? You know, all these politicians, these kings of the other nations. All these things are going up in flames, man. Right? It said they've conquered or they've wore themselves out in useless labor, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because the only labor that's profitable is laboring in righteousness, man, which is what we're seeking to do and what we're doing, right? And which we seek to continue to do. But if you're not laboring in righteousness, what are you doing, man? You're laboring in wickedness, and that's what we see going on throughout the earth. You know, so these useless labors are about to go up in flames, man. You know, through that thermonuclear fire that the Lord is about to send upon the earth.
That's right. God. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. And I'm going to read, let me see. I'm going to read verse, Habakkuk, chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse 14 in the Good News Bible. It says, but the earth will be as full of knowledge of the Lord's glory as the seas are full of water.
Because righteousness is going to be the ruling force, man.
Yeah.
Right? Starting with Yahweh Shai and King David and 144,000 on down, man. Right? The earth is going to be ruled in true righteousness, man. Right? It's going to be the controlling force of the universe. Right? So that's why, you know, we endure this little time, right? This brief time period of turmoil, you know, in order to, what's the word? Save our seat on the chariot to get to eternal peace, man. Eternal righteousness, you know?
That's right. Continuing on, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15 in the Good News Bible, and it reads, you are doomed. In your own fury, you humiliated and disgraced your neighbors. You made them stagger as though they were drunk.
Right. You know, that's them spreading that philosophy, man. Right. Every nation, as we went over earlier, every nation that has followed the ways of Babylon has ultimately been worse off in the end, man. Right? It's a long list, a long track record of places that have met their demise at the hands of Esau Edom, man. Right?
That's right. Continuing on, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16 in the Good News Bible. You in turn will be covered with shame instead of honor. You yourself will drink and stagger. The Lord will make you drink your own cup of punishment. Damn. And your honor will be turned into disgrace.
I get that word, Baba Chop.
Come.
This is the word for it says shameful spewing. Pretty much going into you know how Esau's being exposed in these latter days. That word is Kwayakwalawan or Qualawan, it says shameful spewing, disgrace. All right, it says intense disgrace, shameful spewing. So pretty much, this is why they gotta say, oh, it's okay. You can be a a so-called white. They got to come out and say things like that. They also got to do like the critical race theory, because they're
Right.
feeling the effects of that shameful spewing.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm gonna look this word up, disgrace, real quick. If y'all had anything.
This devil here, he is a disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fit to rule at all, man. Not at all. Look at what he did to the air. You got people out there right now that's seeing all this damn smoke.
Yeah.
Right? Look what he did to the damn oceans. Right? You got garbage cities out there in the oceans, man. You had the thing with the damn BP oil spill where a bunch of animals and ducks and all that was beaching themselves and getting stuck. And damn oil and all that, man. So this devil, he's not fit to rule. Everything he touches, right, whether it's nations or anything, man, he destroys.
Right. I seen a video earlier, and pretty much like it was an animal inside a pool, but bro tried to escape, and that's because the earth is mourning under the rulership of the so-called white man. And everybody is starting to see that. That's why you got these Edomite truthers. They're coming out and they're exposing their own nation.
Yeah,
exactly.
Scriptures say that he make his own tongue to fall upon himself, man. So this devil, he's being exposed on a high level, right? So, man, the Edomite reign of terror is coming to an end, man. You got it, brother.
God, that's the word for disgrace in the Free Dictionary. It reads, a loss of honor, respect, or reputation, shame, the condition of being strongly and generally disapproved, right? Right? Because brothers see, people are disapproving of Esau Edom, man.
Yeah.
Right? They're finally being looked at as the reprehensible, base man, right?
Yeah.
As scripture say, they're violent in the earth, right? That people are finally looking upon these devils in their true light, man.
Yeah, that's right. All these heathen nations, man, are starting to hate this devil, man. You got what's his name, Kim Jong-un. You even got what's his name, Vladimir Putin, man. They openly tell you he don't like America, man. So everybody is starting to see that America ain't shit, man. That great horde, man.
But it's bad when you got other Edomites, coming up the other Edomites, right?
Yeah. Come. And ultimately, man, it's causing that. As a matter of fact, scripture tell you that a kingdom divided cannot stand. So you got these Edomites going against Edomites, and this is why the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord is putting it on these devils here, right, to go ahead and create the ICBM missile, man. With the hopes to launch them right here in America, man. See, 200 million nuclear missiles are going to destroy this place. So you devils, your time is short.
That's right.
God.
Hey, get that in what's that, Job?
Let me see.
Get Job 20 and 4, and we'll read through 9.
God. This is the book of Job. It's the book of Job, chapter 20, and you said start at verse 1.
Starting in verse 4.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Job, chapter 20. Give me 1 second here. Job 20 and verses 4, and it reads, book of Job, chapter 20, verse 4, and it reads, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumph of the short, like the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Right. So we just gotta endure this for a short time, man. Right. In the grand scheme of things, we haven't been here that long, man. Right. In the eyes of the Lord, we've been here for a couple of days, man. Right. In this captivity. Right. Going from the Romans through the Babylonians, but in particular, it's like half a day, man. Right. Yeah. Under this new iteration of the Roman Empire, man. Right. So this is just a brief time, man. Right. Yeah. So this is short, in comparison to eternity, man. Right. You always have to weigh things in the scales of the eyes of the Lord, and balances out to eternity, man.
That's
Right?
right.
Because there's no way that this captivity can last long enough to interfere with eternal peace, eternal righteousness, man. So regardless of how long this place keeps going, which we know that we're in the last days of the last days, right? It still can't measure out, to eternal kingdom, man. Right?
That's right.
That's
Amen.
why what's it, Romans 8th chapter,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
The scriptures also tell you in the book of what's that, Second Peter, that one day with the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day, man. So yeah,
Right?
man, this devil here, his leadership is short compared to eternity, man.
Hmm.
So this is why we gotta endure, man. And also, scripture tell you that the days are getting short for the elect's sake, man. And as you see, we already at the middle of the damn year, man.
Right.
So you devils are finished.
God praise up.
You got
Okay.
it.
Well, could a brother get Matthew 24 and 22?
This is the book, St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22, and it reads, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days are shortened.
Because pretty much if life was to continue on as it is, no flesh will be saved. This is a death style that this white man is trying to push forth.
Oh yeah, he
A
promotes
so-called
nothing.
white man.
That's right. He promotes nothing but death. Everything he touches is death, man.
Right. Hey, get that in Revelation 6 and 4.
Yes,
Con.
sir.
I got
that red horse.
You
this
got
is
it.
Revelation chapter Revelation 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. So one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right? And that's this Edomite, power structure, man. Right? They've been given, carte blanche to kill whatever they see, whatever they deem fit, man. It's all the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai at the end of the day. But these devils are about to make a what's the word? They're gonna pay, they're gonna pay a recompense for what they've done, man. Right? The Lord gave them the liberty to do these things, but He's also going to reward them, for their deeds, man. For all the wickedness that they've done.
That's right. That's right.
Right, you can go back to that Job.
Oh, keep reading the Job.
Read down to 9.
This is the book of Job, Shlaki. Job chapter 20 and verse 6. Job chapter 20, verse 6. Though his excellence mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth to the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream, and he shall not be found. He shall be chased away as the vision of the night.
Right, it's gonna be like a bad dream, man.
Yeah.
Right. The memory of Esau Edom, it's gonna be like a terrible nightmare, man. Especially when we're in the kingdom, right? Explaining to our endless greats of grandchildren, right? How terrible this devil was, man.
Yeah.
Right? Like it said here in the he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he, man? Right? Perish forever, man. Right? There's gonna be no more Esau Edom, man. This is what we're waiting on.
That's right.
Being able to put shackles and chains on these devils, and then ultimately them being done away with, eternally.
That's right. I don't know if you brothers ever remember that cartoon, but one of the elders had brought this out. There was a cartoon called I want to say Looney Tunes or Tiny Toons or something. And there was a character. He was like just a little duck, and he used to flush the toilet, and he would always say, "Paper go down the hole." You see that? So these devils here, they going down the hole. You know how you take a shit, you flush the toilet, man, right? You look back like, where is it? So these devils here As a matter of fact, Elder Apostle Gabar, he uses the worm circling the drain, man. And this is exactly what you see happening right here, man. His devil circling the drain. And that's why he's doing the things that he's doing, man, promoting more and more wickedness. So you devils are about to go down the hole, man. You know that? Continuing on. Job chapter 20. I'm going to read verse 8. He shall fly away as a dream, and he shall not be found. He shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Verse 9. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him.
No, they were once in the power seat, right? They're the ruling force in the earth right now, right? But they're eventually gonna be completely done away with, man. Right? They're gonna be put back in their right place, at the bottom of the totem pole, man. Right?
That's right. Hardcore captivity.
That's right.
Can we continue on?
We can go back to that Habakkuk.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm gonna read. Let me see. Habakkuk chapter 2, and I want to say I'm gonna start at verse. I'll start at verse 17. You have cut down the forest of Lebanon. Now you will be cut down. You killed its animals. Now animals will terrify you. This will happen because of the murders you have committed and because of your violence against the people of the world and its cities.
And we're seeing these things now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We see Esau getting attacked by bears, attacked by sharks, attacked by dolphins and dogs.
Yeah.
Nature is completely turning on this devil, man. Get attacked by killer whales. All type of shit is going on. Lions. You name it. The earth is turning on this devil, man. Right? Because of all the death, that they brought forth, man. Right? And this is all the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And we're about to see these things, intensify, as we get closer to these end days, man.
That's right. Continuing on, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18, the Good News Bible, and it reads, "What is the use of an idol? It is only something that a human being has made, and it tells you nothing but lies. What good does it do for you, its maker, to trust in it? A God that can't even talk?"
Right. And that's these devils, man. They push forward these idols, to the masses. Right. And you go into that word idol, it ultimately goes into worthless, man. Right, of no value. That's what they push, man. Because they understand the power of an Israelite who's tapped in to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So they try to separate you, at all costs. In every facet of this world, they try to separate you from Yahweh Shem Shai, and they give you these idols, Jesus Christ. They give you fucking Vishnu, all these fucking Egyptian gods, right? They give you the Virgin Mary shit. They give you all anything you name, man. If it's not of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's of not, man. Right? And it's like it says, it says, a God that can't even talk, man. What good does it do for its maker to trust it? What good is it, man? It's worthless, right? Why are you trusting in all these idols, man? And that's what we ask Jake, on a daily basis, right? Why are you trusting in these idols? They haven't done anything to help you. And we've seen Elam out there throwing their idols in the street, right? Once they realized the pandemics, was taking their asses out, man. And they're praying to all these goddamn 4 and 5 armed gods and all that shit, man. And it was worthless, right? They still dying by the hundreds of thousands, right? They still dying. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you finish your point.
I was just gonna say that they dying in train crashes and all types of shit going on out there, man.
Oh yeah.
But Shiva ain't helping you, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a worthless idol, man. The Israelites, because they're Israelites, mingled among these people, scattered out there in the diaspora, right? So they got to put down those idols because it's worthless, man. It's not going to help you in these times to come. But Esau Edom is the one who's been pushing this and forcing it on the people, man.
I wanted to get that word for dumb, and I think it was verse 17. It says alam. However, the root word sharash dabar is alam. It says To bind, to be dumb, to be bound, binding part. It says to put to silence. It says be dumb, put to silence. So pretty much that's the point, to be silent, pretty much, because during these trying times, like the test of like the vid, what did those idols have to say in those specific times? Nothing, because they're believers and their followers still went down to get that idol. It's the same thing is going to happen when the Karagma is issued.
That's right.
So going back to the point that they're dummy not speaking in the times of prophecy.
That's right. Dumb idols. We talk about dumb idols, man. And all you individuals that went down here and got this damn stuff, right? What was fake white man Jesus at then, man? And all the brothers and Yahweh Ratazah, we endured to the end. We put our trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, and nothing else.
That's right.
Right. So if you worship anything outside of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you are food.
Hey, because that Karagma is ultimately an idol, man.
That's right.
Right. And people are about to give themselves over to that idol. Right. They're gonna go down to Egypt, for help. Right. And they're gonna accept that idol, and it's gonna be worthless, man. Right. You can keep going in that because it's gonna get more into it, man. Because the scriptures talk about produce your cause, man. Right. Yeah. These idols can't produce a cause, man. Right. These philosophies can't tell you what's happening. They can't give you prophecy. Right.
That's
all these other ways, these wayward doctrines, are worthless, right? And they can't hold a candle to the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's given through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 19 and the Good News Bible, and it reads, "You are doomed. You say to a piece of wood, wake up, or to a block of stone, get up. Can an idol reveal anything to you? It may be covered with silver and gold, but there is no life in it." Verse 20, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the holy temple. Least like it. Let everyone on earth be silent in his presence.
Right. And that word silent, ultimately goes into, showing reverence, man. Right. Because the earth is about to bow to the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? And like scriptures say, those who won't bow, slay them before me, man. So the Lord, look, you either get down and you submit yourself to the Lord, or you're gonna be put to death, man.
That's right.
And if you're a heathen, you're gonna wake up in chains. And if you're an Israelite, you'll wake up in your right mind, but you'll have that shame, right? Because you refuse to believe, when you were presented that first go around, man.
That's right. That's right, brother. You me keep reading on that, or that was pretty much it?
That was it on that.
Okay.
Let me see what we got here.
Let me see. Yeah, man. So all you individuals out there, that's why scripture say, "Curses the man that trusts man." Right? If I'm holding hands with another individual, and we in the ocean, and this individual here can't swim, and I can swim, my best thing to do is to let go of that person, man. Because that person ultimately is going to drag me down with him, man. And all you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans that's still holding hand with this devil, right? You're going to go down with him. Yes, you're going to be right in the kingdom of the Most High, but you are going to wake up to shame, man. So a lot of you individuals, that's why we behoove you so-called Israelites out there, to depart from this devil, man. Right? Because you see, man, his terror is coming to a halt, man. It's coming to a close. It's coming fast.
Right, exactly. It's gonna get here quicker than you believe, man.
Oh yeah.
Right. Everything, all these things, we're seeing everything ramping up, man. Right. So how much more in the coming months, right? Going into next year, all these things, things is moving extremely quickly, man.
That's right.
Because the brother get Romans 9 and 17, and then Second Ezra 5, or no, Second Ezra 6. And
I got Romans
starting 8.
All right, I got Second Ezra.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. You want?
Con, this is Romans chapter 9 and verse 17. It says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, that my name might be declared throughout all the earth."
Right. So this is why, Esau Edom has been, put in such a lofty position, right? Being given so much so much power in the land, given all this free reign, to do damn near whatever he wanted, man. Right? We understand, there's balance that they cannot pass, but they towing the line, man. You know what I'm saying? So these devils have been given all this liberty to do this wickedness, all for the purpose of Yahweh Shema showing his power, right? Because when he brings them down, he's going to be bringing down the most wicked, evil empire that the earth has ever seen, man. Right? And these stories are going to be told for generations, man.
That's right. Oh yeah.
You can get that second Ezra's Debar.
Yes, sir. It was second Ezra's what again?
6.
Yes, sir.
And 8.
This is the book. God, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 8. And it reads, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and with Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." Verse 9, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows."
Right. Hey, the scriptures speak for themselves, man.
Yeah.
Right. Esau is the end of the world. That's how we know that we're at the end.
That's right.
The Edomites are in power right now. But Jacob, the Israelites, right, the northern and southern kingdom, right, you so-called blacks, Latins, Native Americans, West Indians, you are going are going to be the true rulers of the land, man. Right? You are the beginning of it that followeth, man. Right?
That's right.
And that it is a righteous kingdom, man. Right? A kingdom that has foregone wickedness eternally, man. All the wickedness is going to be, uprooted out of the earth. Esau's reign of terror is going to come to an end at the hands of the Israelites, man. At the hands of Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai. Right? We're pulling down those strongholds, right? First on the mind, and then the physical strongholds, that they have throughout the earth, man.
That's right. And if I may add, this right here was written before before the earth was formed and all of that. That this was going to happen to you Edomites, man. And we in the end, because look who the hell is ruling. So because we know that, right? Who you see out here on the street corners prophesying the downfall of Jacob, man. So yeah, man, you devils, you are at the end, right? And we are getting ready to go into a time of pure righteousness because you have fucked up the earth by ruling in wickedness. You know?
God. That's all I got, brothers. If y'all had anything, we'll close it.
Let me see here. I thought I had something else, but let me see here. That was beautiful, brother. Let me see here. Yeah, you Edomites are screwed.
They was doomed.
Yeah. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4. And I'm just going to read verse 7. And it reads, "But the end of all things is at hand." The end of what, man? The end of this devil here rulership, man. Right? But the end of all things is at hand. Therefore, sober and watch under prayer, man. Yeah, man. It's why it's important to pray, because you see the curtains are closing for this devil here, man. Right? And it doesn't matter what he try to do at the last moment. Just you brothers out there, remember to pray, and to pray for fewer days too. As a matter of fact, scripture say pray for fewer days. So yeah, man. Going back to the title, of the brother's lesson, man. The Edomite reign of terror is coming to an end, and the water your house for that. You got it, brother.
You anything you want? Hey. So we pray that lesson was edifying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh. And double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Hey, Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Man.
Baba Ball.
Shalom.
ETA.
Yes, sir.